Let me holler at you right quick, Goose. I know you know this. We all got differences with the tribal chief. Hell, we got differences right now, Goose. Differences here, differences here. But just for this one time, bro, we're trying to put all our differences aside to make this work, Goose. Just for this time.
Look, man, that's what I'm trying to tell you, okay? You already did this before. Last year, you stood side by side with me and Jay in the middle of the ring for WarGames, and you put your differences aside with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, the man you had more bad blood with than anybody else. You were willing to do it last year. So that's what we're asking you to do. Do it again this year. Stand side by side with us at WarGames.
Sammy, I would stand side by side next to you. Jay, I would stand side by side with you. I would stand side by side with you, Jimmy, but I will never, under any circumstances, stand side by side with that tyrant Roman Reigns. I will not do it. I will not do it. And you've got no idea how much that hurts me to say. It hurts me in here for a lot of reasons. But one of them is I would love to get Bronson Reed inside of a steel cage and tear him apart. But I'm telling you, boys, I'm telling you, it's not worth it. The possible consequences on the other side of this, Roman Reigns back in power again, it's not worth it. I understand your conviction. It's blood, it's family to you, I understand it. But I'm telling you guys, it's not worth it. It's definitely not worth it for me. But look, I'm gonna solve all of our problems tonight. I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna drop Bronson Reed, and he ain't gonna make it to WarGames. And whatever happens inside that cage, and whatever happens after WarGames with the bloodline, that's on you guys. So good luck. But I'm out.
So our 2024 WarGames men and women match is set, guys. Y'all hit that like button and check out the intro. And when we come back, I'll give y'all my opinion. So at the conclusion of tonight's Monday Night Raw, we have the women's war game match set, where we have Liv Morgan teaming with Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, Candice LeRae, and Raquel Rodriguez. And they will be going against Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, Io Sky, which we're going to get back to. I'm not too sure about why would we have Damage Control teaming up with Bianca and Jade when they've been beefing this whole year. But in any event, we have Io Sky, Rhea Ripley returns. So we have this 5-on-5, and that's what I want to talk about too. Why are we so fixated on this WarGames match being 5-on-5 when the original WarGames was 4-on-4? So I don't know why we needed to fit the 5-on-5 just to get people filled in on the show. And even with the men's side, you don't need the fifth member. You don't need 5-on-5. 4-on-4 would have been good. Now you inject other feuds into your main feud and then make it not make sense. That's the same thing I was saying about Io Sky. Now we're gonna fit Io Sky on this show just so she can do that moonsault off the cage. How many times do we got to see Io Sky do the moonsault off the cage, off the WarGames cage, guys? Y'all not seeing a pattern in Triple H's booking? We saw that last night. We saw shades of it last night when Io jumped off the top rope onto the outside. Now, in my opinion, Io Sky don't need to be here. We need Bayley here. This should be Naomi's team, and Naomi should ask Bianca Belair to join her team, and then she should ask Bayley to join her team. Do you see where I'm getting at? Do you see the little ripples right there? Nowhere do we need Io Sky. Like, we got Io Sky just to jump off the cage, but the storyline reads Bayley. Bayley should be in this match, guys. What you think, guys? I think we can give NXT back WarGames. I think WarGames is way more fit and suited for the NXT style of wrestling, that independent style of wrestling. The main roster don't really need WarGames. The main roster has a staple in its 4-on-4 Survivor Series elimination style matches. We need to go back to that on the main roster, guys. So, guys, you let me know what you guys think. How you think this year's War Game is going to pan out. I think we're going to get a repeat from last year. You can see on the men's side, it's not much different from last year, just minus Cody. So now on the men's side, like we anticipated for months now, we have the Bloodline versus a Bloodline feud, guys. And now, instead of it being 4-on-4, we add the 5th member. So now, Bloodline 2.0 have added Brunson Reed, and as of last night, we can tell that OG Bloodline 5th member more likely will be Seth Rollins. So we have Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn teaming up against Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tamaloa, Jacob Fatu, and Brunson Reed. So it should be a bomb burner, and it's probably going to be a great match. But again, are we going for 5-star matches, or are we going for matches that make sense and matches with good stories? Now, unless there's a reason why we keep putting Seth and Roman on the same team, I don't see how this makes sense either. I don't see how this makes any sense. We could have left this match, we could have left these two off the team, and we could have gave them their own gimmick match on the War Games pay-per-view. We didn't necessarily have to put them in the cage with the other guys. Now, I don't know about you, but OG Bloodline need to win this and put an end to this feud. OG Bloodline need to end this and put an end to this family war. Because I'm getting tired. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting tired of the Bloodline whole saga. I'm tired of it now. I mean, I'm ready for it to go. I'm ready for us to move on to the next big thing in pro wrestling. We've rocked out with this Bloodline storyline for 5 years now. It's time, guys. I don't know what you guys think about that. What do you think about the OG Bloodline versus the 2.0 Bloodline storyline? I think it should end. War Games should be the end of it. And unless the bad guys win, I see the good guys winning and ending this feud, wrapping this feud up. Guys, let me know what you think in the bottom. In conclusion, guys, I think WWE is definitely missing the boat with the original Survivor Series format. With the amount of fractions that WWE have right now, they could capitalize on that old format, that 4-on-4 Survivor Series style. Guys, think about it. Could you picture Gunther and Braun Breaker on the same team, added another 2 people going against who they're feuding with right now, Damian Priest, and a variation of his team? Like, this is what we used to get back in the days when we used to have the Survivor Series 4-on-4 team. Remember, we had Team Hogan, we had Team Macho, the Warriors, you know what I mean? The Mega Bucks, the $1 Million Man team. It gives you a chance to capitalize and intertwine some personal feuds, and you get a chance to see your heroes team up together. You get a chance to see the villains team up together. Now they lump it all in just one match for the men, one match for the women, and just put that team in the cage. Like, nah, give the NXT back, the War Games, and let us go back to our traditional 4-on-4. Guys, just think about it. Now, you guys let me know how you feel about that. And hit like on your way out, guys. Share, subscribe. I'm trying to get in the algorithm. I don't know what happened. But if you like wrestling content, then support the channel, bro.